I had to make a video again to get the computer to work. Demon from hell. I did it, sped it up. Remember checking posts about Lori and Sam Bond. They can reach me by phone. Call me up about once a year at least to taunt me about my Gates livelihood. Should be making a lot of money designing graphic art. Or my hijack Lifeline as well. They can reach me by phone if you can't. No block numbers, no 93 checks, and 9 years of asking. That's a check of America's Lifelines to make sure they are allowed to work. No certified mail, no non-certified mail, and those 9 years of asking for both the 93 checks and the yeah, lots of attention getting stuff. The Osama room. That Obama is Osama's son. Not one comment. And I've had that going about 9 years now. My Tommy Parable series. About Tommy the no-armed Chinese fellow. Why is he missing both arms? He works for the Chinese streets, and they expect blind obedience. Brown knows him. He was told by his boss, Wu, to stick his right arm into the wood chipper. Into this wood chipper that Wu had for him, and Tom has always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. He slowly fed that right arm into that wood chipper. Then the left arm saw what was going on with the right arm and jumped off. That's a smart thing to do, guys. Anyway, no comments about that. I had to hit this button before I turned on the camera 9 times a piece. That tells me, one, some folks are hanging on my every word and action. Because it has sped up immediately. But let me get back to my no 93 check, 9 years of asking. Try to call me right now. That's your family's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. See that phone as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. All soldiers, you protect America is part of it. All cops, you protect your part of America, your citizens. All firemen, you protect your citizens. Make a video of your hijack call to me right now. 424-229-4140. From the fire station. All fire stations across America. From the police station. All police stations across America. Make a video of each other's phones. And yes, since I'm talking about harassment methods or worried about one man working alone methods here, that goes hand in hand with the dirty cops of California, to a man, to a woman, all good cops across America. Get their numbers, hand them out, tell your citizens, call these folks up. Stone Cold Milton, John Milton Brady, one and only. Yes, son of Corporal Murray, that's my parentage. He is calmly and patiently waiting for someone to tear down the Great Wall of Evil that has just him alone and all of his imagery. How to do that? Well, you can't reach me by phone to say you'd like to be in my imagery. Oh, Merry Christmas. It's the 11th of December. You can't reach me by phone. You got to see me in person, and yes, I'm in the best place I've ever been living in. What I call the Immaculate Apartment here in Eagle Rock. With the exception of some dirty cop of LA sponsored hatred noise and other harassment techniques. It's a great place. It's the best place I've ever lived in despite that. But yeah, it's on the 4th floor, 409, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 49. Oh, damn. 4260. I'm growing a new body. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409. Nice clean place. Los Angeles, California, 90065. It's where you currently certify your mail with to point out dangerous censorship that can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Hussein. Hussein's a Muslim name. Google Barack Hussein Obama if you get the same Google I got. It says, the professor there says, yeah, they don't name them Hussein unless they're Muslim. And that's true as hell. Especially where Obama grew up, Africa. Before moving to Hawaii, then on to Harvard, then the big place in the highest office in the world, right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Hussein. Didn't look right, it isn't right. Of course, we don't go by where you grew up or what your name is. We do go by you not reaching me. And 9 years of asking for 93 checks with my imagery and my audios and my videos and my graphic art. We go by that. So here's something you can do at college parties, at neighborhood parties, at good parties across America, good get-togethers, church picnics even. You have 2 big screen TVs set up. One's got 9/11 footage on it. What was played, the real news on America's networks and the world's networks. On the other big screen TV a few feet away, you have something else, whatever you consider to be fake news. I think when they have the buffoon Trump president waving the Russian flag as part of a staged event, as I call it, that counts as fake news. Come on, guys, if the Secret Service is that incompetent, they need to be fired as a whole. Put someone in who can do the job. It was a staged event. I don't even think it was about Trump's re-election campaign, because they just place. You can't reach voter registration links at vote-truth.blogspot.com or my imagery of truth there. You can't reach me, guys, to tell me who I should vote for, and you don't know how many others out there you can't reach to tell who they should vote for, what they should vote for. You can't do that. That is America's hijacked lifelines. That is our hijacked democracy as well. So have on that second big screen TV whatever you consider to be fake news, compared to the fact that you don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work, because when you try to call me, fellow American, 424-229-4140, your family's lifeline, your child's lifeline, your lifeline is not allowed to work. Maybe because you're a Christian, and yes, they just placed someone in the highest office in the land for 8 years, that highest office in the world, that has that Muslim Middle Eastern name. Maybe that, maybe you're in the wrong political party, maybe you go to the wrong church. Whatever the reason is, you don't want to be getting that boring thing you're going to get when you try to call me. A phone ringing, an error message, a busy signal. You get to leave a message, I don't get it, you don't show up on my caller ID. And if call records, it's going to be boring, but it's not going to be boring if you and your family need the firemen, police, paramedics. So what do? You make a video of crime, organized crime that can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the land. And yes, it's not worried about being covered by the evening news. We the people, it's Hollywood. From what I've witnessed often with the pop culture TV, I watch NCIS a lot. And I like the show, it's a good show. But it's also the Middle Eastern Muslim PR campaign from my viewpoint. No, I don't do that. This is 9, this is 7. Yeah, they're not covering something that you can cover with your phone. That's why you need to try to call me up in front of network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. Mayors, governors, senators. Yes, the famous reporters and the not so famous reporters. Let's show them your hijack lifeline. Explain to them. That's my Gates livelihood and my family's hijack lifeline. It may be boring, and yes, it probably is boring. But when I need firemen, police, paramedics, I expect my lifeline to work. Explain to them you're making a video of 2 crimes, or several crimes. You're hijack religious expression. You can't call me up to tell me what you believe or ask what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. You don't have to go to church to have something to believe in, guys. Try to call me right now and seek religious censorship in America that can place someone into Hussein, in the highest office in the world, and is affecting your family's safety, your family's lifeline. Explain to them it's your religious censorship, it's your Gates livelihood. You don't know how many other customers. When you don't reach them, you get in the boring thing, the phone ringing, or miss the business signal. You don't know how much business is out of your pocket, so Gates can be rolling in the dough. So Walmart can. Whatever the big name is in your business, so they can be getting the business, even though you do a much better job than they do. And yes, it's a crime of hijacking America's lifelines, and the last crime is they're worried enough about it. They reached out to the Muslims who harbor terrorists in their countries right after they got into office, and they drew back enough. No, not from the Muslims, from the American people, despite our managed news media and all that fake news, which is now a catchphrase. I don't know the phrase I'm looking for. But despite all that, you've got that that video. You got the timestamp on your phone, guys. When you dial 424-229-4140, and you got that, your number dial. And when that doesn't sync up to my call log, I made a 1.5 years of the past calls to and from this phone. Well, not this phone. The phone I'm charging over there. This is a digital camera. Well, you can make a video with your phone. That's why I say check and post in 5. Make the video with your phone and post it with your phone, whatever you get when you don't get me. And don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. But explain that I didn't put an extra space in there, did I? I did, damn it. Explain to them that that's that second crime. They're worried enough about to alter phone records. It's much worse than Watergate, guys. Or any political scandal. This affects every man, woman, and child in America and their lifelines, their safety. So explain to them that is what that is. That is why you tell everyone. In between those 2 big screen TVs, World Trade Center 9/11 footage and whatever you consider to be fake news. In between, you have everyone that you get together there make the video with their phones of someone else's lifeline, someone else's phone, at the party, at the picnic, at the get-together, pool party, church, work, school, after work, after school, out in the driveway there. Make the video of whatever you get when you don't get me. Post it, have them turn around, the other person and make the video of your family's hijacked lifeline. In between what's going on in the evening news that is not news compared to your lifeline not working and the dangerous folks who are hijacking your lifeline. Make the video, post the video. You can call it whatever you want. I've been working on the title. Big Five. I'm going to show you those in a minute. Big screen TV. We the people parties. Reporters aren't doing their jobs. We the people must do their jobs for them. Takes just 5 minutes. Make the video, whoever's watching this video with you. Make the video of their phones, their family's lifeline not working. And then turn around, let them make a video of your family's hijacked lifeline. It doesn't matter what stupid stuff they're doing on the evening news, or I saw a bunch of hens cackling on TV and they called it a show, a talk show, a morning show. I had to watch it when I went up to Dr. Mises down the street. Bunch of hens cackling, and one of them referred to, yes, staining our democracy with Hussein and his lies. Referred to that as a phenomenon. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines, post it, and next time you have a party. Oh, if you can do this and you can get that nice. Oh, I'm not up. I've got Netflix, and that's my TV. But you can put it on DVD, maybe. I'm not sure how you do that nowadays. Back in the day, they had tapes, videotapes. It's all 1 megabyte nowadays. At least that's what I use. Oh, am I doing that? I hate that. I'm a handsome ball guy. I'll show you when I show you the big fives there. It's hard for me to do 2 things at once. Unless, of course, it's talking to 2 or more attractive blonde girls. I'm very good at that. But let me finish this up. I don't know how long. It's getting up to 17 minutes, so I better turn it off. I can post it tomorrow at youtube.com/DNFD the series. You can also find links to where you can find the Big Five. Got them on YouTube, I got them on Flickr, and I also got them on. There you can find this stuff. It's 4x6 prints. Cut off the excess, and yeah, I'm trying to lose them like a bad habit. I'm melting some carpenter. Daddy carpenter works on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I'm son carpenter. I get to make purples. I get to can't see them too well. They don't catch the sunlight. I'm growing a new pair of eyes. So check it out on youtube.com/DNFD series. And you can kind of see that it's because it's not the best camera. It's a cheap digital camera. There we go. That's zoomed in good, focused in good. Print these things out, carry them around in your wallet. They come 2 or 4x6 print. Remember what to do next time you see the mayor. You can write them a letter too. Governor, senator. Print them out, and when you find somebody who doesn't know about the Gates livelihood and the hijack lifeline, you tell them. I'm going to try and get that down in here. The text part, the Semper Fi. Aim high, fly high, win. Yeah, Walmart doesn't like printing out military mottos or imagery of truth like this. So I had to print these out through York. Online place. See if you can download and get these printed out through Walmart. If they won't do it, want to make a video of that religious censorship conducted by Walmart. Lifeline censorship. Well, it's not really Lifeline. It's me getting the truth out about Lifeline censorship. See if you can't get it through Walmart, print it out somewhere else, have it in your Walmart wallet, and new vocal cords. Growing a new body. When you see someone that doesn't know about the Gates livelihood and hijack lifeline, you tell them. check and post them floppies. That's what it looks like. 2 to a 4 by 6. I could get these kind of laminated. Show them and explain. You're making a video crime. Folks who are worried enough about that to alter phone records. And yeah, what we got in the White House is the buffoon president. It's comic relief after the Hussein placing. But yes, with all of that going, whatever's going on in the evening news, we the people must be the evening news. And yes, we must take America back. They've imposed the Mideast here, where you can't talk to a fellow American. Make that video, post that video, come see me. Tell me what that Immaculate House, those 1,000 points of light need to inspire the future and the present of greatness with. And yes, you've got to tear down that Great Wall of China around me so we can get started on that. Do that. Oh, you can also check out my Tommy Parable series on youtube.com/DNFD series. A lot of old stuff there, and then a lot of new stuff. 93 Checks Big 5 playlist. Check it out. And if you see something mean there, like my Hell on Earth playlist, realize not one comment and 9 years of asking. So, how mean can it be?